from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to... Not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Mayfield's pass. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action. Mayfield. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah,
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Dolphins 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Jets first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And his kick is right through.
Jets 17, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Slam. Check 31.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Check. Crunch.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
29-yard line. A gain of 5.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now it's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's make these best shots.
Mayfield on play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Nifty move. Busting free at the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jets 24, Dolphins 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Good.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but it's going to be second down.
Complete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 24, check 24.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
53 the mic.
He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a give to Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Switch up. Mike, 53.
On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Barkley. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
New York.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
A gain of 30.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down now. Barkley, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
An extra point good by Prater, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Shoot.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Here's Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
First down, Jets.
First down, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, we're 33. 51, 51. Come on, dude. Check.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For Mike Gesicki.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Dolphins 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tua now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Just a little. Bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the interception, Mayfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Mayfield. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Smith catches left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
53 is the mic. Let's set it back.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they take a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Tonight's final score, Jets 41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Miami, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire